Hello students, I am Mrs. Degaonkar. Welcome you to my online class. Our today's topic is language functions. Now you may wonder, really, what is this language? We don't know the importance of language. Language is an essential element of human society. Its main function is communication of thought from one person to another. Man, by instinct, wants to give expression to his thoughts, feelings, and emotions. He wants to share his ideas with his fellow people. For this, language stands by his side and helps him to fulfill the purpose. And we want the right communication. Otherwise, what happens? The language, the way we speak, it depicts, it reflects our personality, understanding, and communication. As language is a strong binding for the right convincing. What we want to say, only a language can transfer our views and ideas to the opposite person. If we don't use proper grammatical structures and the vocabulary, then many times we'll not be able to reach or convince the other person properly. There are hundreds of language functions, but let us get familiar with some of them. When we meet people, we begin communication process by greeting them. Sometimes we may have to introduce a friend or a colleague who is with us. At the end, we take leave or bid farewell. We use formal language when we meet someone in authority, business associates, strangers, and people in official person. Now you may wonder, what is this formal language? Formal language is where you speak just to the point, because you can't speak very freely with all these people, strangers, business associates, or official persons. Now, for example, you can't speak anyhow with your principal madam. You have to use the formal language. And informal language is used when we meet close friends, relatives, and members of the family. So that our relation is close there. That's why if we want right communication, we have to use the right language, which means the right use of pronunciations and intonation. Now we have got, as I said, many functions are there, language functions are there. But in your syllabus, they have provided you a few language functions, which you will be studying and going ahead with it. Now we'll be starting with the conversation with a stranger. Now many times, even if we meet a stranger, we just go and talk with them. We never, in fact, wish them good morning, or we never. Sometimes we dash and we go. Sometimes we just go and speak with them without any intonations. That's why, my dear students, whenever we are starting a conversation with a stranger there, first word we have to use is excuse me, because we have to divert their attention towards us. Because we need help from them, we need help from the strangers, and that is why first is we have to divert their attention towards us. And that is why, my dear students, now the example which I have given here is while traveling in a train. Now Suma is talking with Suma and Rita, both are strangers. But Suma wants a help, and that is why she is in the conversation with Rita. So, dash, do you mind if I keep my luggage below your seat? Now what do you say? Excuse me. Do you mind if I keep my luggage below your seat? Rita is just giving a casual yes there, of course, at your convenience. And last is you have to say thank you. So Suma says thank you very much. My dear students, because the way we people speak, that gives our impression a little bit more weightage. But that's why whenever you want to just talk with a stranger, which expressions you will be using it? Because there are particular expressions for particular things there. So here, expressions for whenever you are conversing with a stranger, you have to use it. The one is, excuse me. Another is, I hope you don't mind me asking, because we go to a stranger for help. And that is why we say that, I hope you don't mind asking me a help. Sorry to trouble you. This we have to, because we are interpreting, we are going into their way there. So, sorry to trouble you. Would you mind? I beg your pardon. Another one is making request. Yes. When we are making a request, the another session is making request. Now we have to request. Usually we don't make any request. Mommy, give me food. Hey, give me the book. Hey, do this, do that. We never at all request word or use the request word only. And that is why, my dear students, first is whenever you want to make request, there are two ways. Now again, formal way and informal way. Formal way, when we are using the particular words you have to use. Do you think it would be possible for you to help me? Could you possibly lend me the book? I hope you don't mind me asking a favor. An informal way, if you want to ask, that you couldn't, or could you, can you, please, we ask like this. And that is why there is a particular way of requesting the people. And that is, now here I have given you one example there for making a request. Now the dialogue is between Sarla and Naveen. Now Sarla asked Naveen there, Naveen, can you help me? Naveen says, sure, why not? And Sarla again asks, so please keep this bag in the luggage box. Naveen, okay, I will do it. Dear students, did you observe how politely the language is being used there now? And that is why you all also try now, henceforward, after you start learning one by one, be polite and use the language with full grammatical structures, with correct phonetics and literally connect the correct intonations also. People should not feel that you are shouting at them, you are rude with them. So, my dear students, start following the things. Now, I have given you one activity and you just see that you will complete it. Right? Thank you very much for listening.